Here's what moved markets today.
US and Iranian officials agreed to pause military escalation while maintaining open shipping through the Strait of Hormuz, with both parties committing to continued diplomatic negotiations. The arrangement reflects ongoing efforts to stabilize regional conditions despite unresolved framework issues in the broader peace discussions. Bitcoin traded below $60,000, with the token on course for a second consecutive quarterly decline. On-chain data indicates continued selling activity from short-term holders realizing losses, reflecting positioning adjustments among participants who acquired holdings at higher price levels during previous months. Pre-IPO perpetual futures contracts have emerged as one of the fastest-growing segments in crypto derivatives markets, with activity concentrated around private artificial intelligence companies. The growth reflects demand for speculative exposure to pre-public equity valuations through blockchain-based derivative instruments. Cryptocurrency exchange Binance announced it will cease services for European Union customers effective July 1st, following an unsuccessful MiCA licensing application in Greece. The withdrawal removes one of the largest global exchanges from the EU market, as the regulatory framework's authorization requirements take full effect. SpaceX was added to the Nasdaq 100 index, representing the fastest inclusion of a newly listed company in the index's history, following the company's recent public offering. The addition triggers automatic purchasing from index-tracking passive investment funds, contributing to additional demand for the company's shares. Asset manager Grayscale disclosed staking of approximately $115 million in HYPE tokens, following a seed investment from Hyper Holdings Global. The staking activity represents institutional participation in Hyperliquid's network validation and yield generation infrastructure. Looking at this morning's price action as of 9:55 Central European Time, the market shows balanced conditions with moderate moves in both directions. Dogwifhat up 6.35%, Knight Protocol adding 3.39%, and Avalanche gaining 3.24%. Mid-single-digit strength across meme tokens, newer protocols, and established smart contract platforms. On the downside, IOTA leads decliners at 5.72%, with Lit Protocol off 5.26% and Alephium declining 3.56%, continuing its recent reversal from sustained strength. Mid-single-digit selling across IoT-focused infrastructure, privacy platforms, and smart contract protocols, with losses roughly matching the magnitude of gains. The Crypto Fear and Greed Index declines to 16, dropping 2 points from yesterday's 18 and returning to the levels that marked the historic floor earlier this month. The deterioration occurs despite today's quiet, balanced market conditions, suggesting sentiment is responding to the accumulation of structural pressures rather than daily price action. The index has now revisited the 15 to 16 range for the second time in 3 weeks, with the recovery from 15 to 25 having fully unwound. Market psychology has retraced the entire improvement that followed the initial geopolitical de-escalation, with sentiment returning to the same capitulation level readings despite the formal US-Iran framework agreement, resumed Hormuz shipping, and energy market normalization to pre-conflict pricing.